Hello, captains, and welcome. So, since Cynthia will be on her way home tomorrow, I decided I'm going to stream her character for her so she can watch it when she gets home. So, let's quickly just roll right through all these DOF missions. Medical. Okay, I guess I'll do that later. So many ships to choose from. Oh, that one would have worked too. Okay, almost done, and then we can get to the fun stuff. Circle within circles. Discovery and activation of the gateway in the Juret system means we can send ships rapidly to explore the Solanae Dyson sphere. An alliance force comprised of ships from the Romulan Republic, the Federation, and Klingon Empire have agreed to work together to study the sphere and establish a zone of control there. But they need skilled captains and crews willing to join the fight, travel through the gateway, and contact Allied Joint Command once you reach the Solanae Dyson sphere in the Beta on Delta Quadrant. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, Admiral, a journey that once took 30 years at maximum warp now takes mere minutes. Did we just go as far as Voyager did? Not quite. We're in the border of the Delta Quadrant. Specifically, we're within the Solanae Dyson sphere, a spherical structure built around a star. The sphere itself has a diameter that's nearly 200 million kilometers, or the equivalent of 250 million M-class planet surfaces. How much of the sphere has been explored? You're looking at it, the sphere is huge. It would take us a lifetime to completely understand its construction and technology. We're taking it slow until we know more. That's where you come in, sir. We could use the help from the Cynthia Hartwickson. Before we get started, though, Sub-Commander Cole wants you to receive a briefing about Omega particles from our chief scientist. I'll speak with the chief scientist. Hello, Admiral. Cole asked me to be brief as there's a lot to be done. We found a massive amounts of mega particles being produced within the Dyson sphere. These particles are extremely unstable, and when detonated, they will damage subspace, making warp travel impossible in vast areas around the detonation site. In the past, we've only had to deal with small amounts of mega particles. Now we have a structure that is mass producing them for an unknown purpose. What is the plan to neutralize the Omega particles? The plan is twofold. First, we must find and destroy the existing Omega particles. Secondly, we must discover whatever is producing them at such an alarming rate and stop it. Federation and Klingons have agreed to join an alliance with the Romulan Republic in order to see this done. These particles threaten us all. This will be simple except for, well, perhaps it's best if you hear more from Sub-Commander Cole. He's asked to speak with you. Very well, I'll talk to him.
Welcome to the Solanae Dyson sphere. My name is Sub-Commander Cole. This is the main command center for Joint Alliance Command. A multi-species task force willing to work together toward a common goal, for now at least. The gateway you use to get here is in Republic space, so the Republic is taking the lead here as well. Our mission? To destroy the
this
Omega
plays out.
particles
I'll be right
the
back.
sphere creates, and neutralize its ability to generate more. The first scouts into the sphere confirmed that it was producing massive amounts of Omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time, this sphere could produce enough Omega particles to completely annihilate warp travel in all known quadrants of the galaxy. We thought this would be a sweep and clear operation, but we were waylaid by a species known as the Voth. The Voth claim to be natives of the Delta Quadrant, are extremely technologically advanced, and they want the sphere. Now we're in a fight for control. The Voth are determined to gather the Omega particles. We're still determining why, but this is a threat to all warp-capable civilizations. I can't stress enough how important it is that we stop the Voth and neutralize the Omega particles. There's a lot to do. Shall we get started?
Let's do it. Already beginning Emerald Assault and Dice Spheres unlike anything we've ever seen before. While the minefield helps keep Voth ships from entering Allied space en masse, occasionally the Voth ship or two small vessels, occasionally the Voth will slip one or two small vessels through their advanced cloaking devices. We have a range of tachyon probe frequencies that sometimes detect Voth ships, but we need to get up close to have any chance of success. We want the Cynthia Hartwickson to search this zone for any Voth ships that might be hiding. I think we can do that.
We run missions here from Joint Command, the center of all Allied operations. This is the supply depot. We use it to ship supplies to our forces and to store any unusual or dangerous technologies we find here. This region is the minefield. It is used as a barrier to keep Voth forces out, although some still slip by. And this is the ion stream, a series of structures moving a high volume of charged particles and exotic radiation through the area. Each of these areas could use your help. Good luck.
Luck? We don't need no stinking luck. Vamonos. And here we are at the USS Hypatia. Good to see you, Admiral. See the ion streams. Energy in them can be rerouted to power cells of a starship and delivered to other areas of the sphere. This energy helps us better understand how the sphere activates. Can the Cynthia Hartwickson take some of the ion stream's energy to our tower and minefield? We can do that. Store the energy, never seen it used this way. Are you sure about that? Energy absorbed, we'll begin analyzing it for our records. Yeah, more paperwork I have to do later. We sort everything we can from this stream. We'll put the energy to good use, but we need more help out here, Admiral. The minefield is the last line of defense against the Voth moving in from the contested zone. Several of our mines have stopped working, and we don't know why. Can Cynthia Hartwickson scan some of the deactivated mines and determine the problem? We'll do what we can. Mine was definitely remotely disabled, but I have a hard time getting further readings. Mine's missing crucial parts, but it may simply be the mines were not assembled properly. Admiral is wrong. The Voth are transporting parts out of the mines. Just contacting Joint Command with this information. I'll hail him. Thank you for your assistance, Admiral. You said the Voth were remotely disarming mines by transporting parts out of them. We'll see what we can do to get around that for now. You and Cynthia Hartwickson are needed elsewhere, specifically in the contested zone. Speak with me again when you're ready for your next assignment. Well, let's go do it. We have more operations outside of the Allied zone. The contested zone is right near our borders and is where our forces are currently engaged with the Voth, in both atmosphere and on the ground. It's a constant fight for control in the area. If we slip, the Voth will overwhelm us. We could use your help out there. Travel to the contested zone and see what you can do. Roger that.
This is the contested zone. Our forces here are in a constant conflict with the Voth. There are 5 fronts in the zone, and each of them need your help. Here, we are fighting the Voth over towers that are critical to our control of the zone. I would advise you help only if you have other starships to provide support. In the center of the contested zone is the battle zone. Commander Arnold is leading the ground fight there against the Voth. He needs anyone who's willing to assist. Make no mistake about this. The contested zone is an active conflict. Be careful out there.
Missing the Allied zone yet? I hope not, because we need every ship to push the Voth back. If you're ready, I have more orders for you. Next one comes straight from Commander Arnold, our liaison for the ground battle zone. There is a ground war raging as we speak in the battle zone. Commander Arnold was commanding the Allied forces in an attempt to gain control over Omega particle silos. Unfortunately, the Allied forces there are too understaffed and under-equipped. We're too far away from the supply depot for us to reliably send supplies and supply shipments. I got the typo there. And they can always use more combat-ready recruits. Commander Arnold and his forces could use your help, Admiral. Can you spare it? I believe we can.
This is the Voth battle zone. Our goal is to take control of at least one Omega particle silo. Here's how we do it. This is a map of the battle zone. There are 3 regions, each made up of multiple capture points. When the Voth hold a capture point, it is red. When we take control of a capture point, it will change to blue. Capturing points advances us towards our goal, represented by this meter. When it is full, we can make our final push to stop the Voth at the Omega particle silos. We must capture at least one of these silos to claim this battle zone for the Alliance. Good luck.
I hope things are going well in the battle zone. When you're ready to speak with me again, request for aid are arriving at a constant pace. We could always use help of the USS Cynthia Hartwickson. Buongiorno, Senor Joro. Don't ask me to do a French and Spanish accent together again. We could use your help driving away the Voth away from the control towers and contested zone. These towers are integral to our control of the area. If the Voth hold them, they'll be able to call in reinforcements and overwhelm us. You can take the fight to the Voth and help us gain control over the area. Yes, sir. Always willing to fight. So I hope you're doing well, Jaro, or Jaru. Okay, Jeru, I do not understand French. These are the voyages of Starship Enterprise. Nope, the Cynthia Hartwigson. And yes, with her permission. Mr. Neither, Google Translate. Ah, yes. Receive reports your efforts help push the Voth back in the zone. Excellent work, Admiral. We need you to keep supporting our efforts throughout the Dyson Sphere. You've seen all the areas that are important to hold. We're trusting you to do what you can to help destroy the Omega particles and prevent the Voth from using them against us. Is this Step Between the Stars? Yes, it is. Admiral, we discovered a station near the center of the Solenoid Dyson Sphere that controls the station's ability to jump to other areas of space, utilizing vast amounts of mega particles it generates as fuel. This could be disastrous for the Delta Quadrant. If the reaction was not perfect, vast areas of subspace could be damaged, rendering space travel in that region almost impossible. Our intel indicates the Voth intend to take control of the station and jump the sphere back to their space. We cannot allow this to happen. Point to Joint Command, we need your help. Alrighty. So how's it going today, Jeru? Doing great. Cat woke me up at 05:30, so I got up and went to the gym. Nice. I actually checked my phone to see what time it is, and I got a text message. And that was at 03:58, and my alarm didn't go off until 04:40. But I didn't mind the text message. Somebody wanted a picture of the new beard after I trimmed it. Very smart, sir. Yeah, well, somebody said I should trim it down because it's going to be very hot. And she was right. And I can't tell her no. And I bet if she heard that, she would be blushing right now. But I'm sure when she watches the stream, she'll be blushing. Yeah, I think here tomorrow's supposed to be almost 32, 35 degrees. Stupid rubber banding, stop it. LOL, it was 75 degrees Fahrenheit here today, hottest day of the year. If you call that hot, our highest record was 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Which, if you give me a second, I'll tell you what that is in Celsius. 41 degrees Celsius. $41 oh my god, too much. Yeah, I'm not. That's just our highest recorded in my lifetime. It's that beach holiday weather not going to live in. Yeah. That's the day we all stayed inside and everything, all the electronics were turned off and just lived by the air conditioning units. Well, while this loads in, I'm going to go grab another can, so I'll be right back. My hometown currently is 16 degrees, and that's too much for me. Damn. And I'm back. There's a lot of activity here in Joint Command, sir. Wait, is there a ladder there? No, stairs, dude. The entire fleet must be mobilizing for something big. The rest of the senior staff is being briefed in another area. Our orders are to meet with the Chief Logistics Officer. Understood. I'll find the Chief Logistics Officer. Stairs, sorry. Yep, you're fine. You want a salute, bitch? There you go.
You're just in time. Please follow me to Sub-Commander Cole.
Understood. I'll go to Sub-Commander Cole, and you better keep up.
Good to see you again. We now know why the sphere generates vast amounts of omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space. There is a space station that controls the jumps in close orbit of the sphere's star.
Go on.
Admiral Tuvok from Starfleet was selected
What is
to lead a
the
small
most
team to the
coldest
station to
weather
try to
you've
disable
seen
it.
in your city?
With him is Dr. Eric Cooper, a scientist who has been studying Dyson and Iconian technology. Something's gone wrong.
Let me get to
2
that.
hours ago, we received a distress signal from Tuvok. Please use the console to download the signal. Afterward, I'd like to hear your opinion of the situation.
Negative 32 degrees Celsius. Understood. I'll listen to Tuvok's message.
Joint Command, please respond. This is Tuvok. Sensors have detected a large Voth fleet.
That's North Pole weather. Yeah.
They have discovered us, and we have yet to complete our work. Communications with our ship are down. Our last contact with them indicated that they were having technical difficulties and may be forced to retreat to a safer location. I will be unable to stop a Voth advance without assistance.
Close stress signal and speak with Sub-Commander Cole. Negative 32 is too much as well, but I prefer cold instead of hot. I prefer lukewarm.
The attack on the Voth fleet will commence shortly.
Tuvok and Cooper
Captain,
are stranded
please
with an
return to
entire
your
Voth
ships.
fleet bearing down on them. I need you to fly to the station, rescue our team, and finish the mission. Our fleet will engage the Voth to help keep them distracted. But to avoid detection, you'll need to fly roughly 100 kilometers above the surface of the star.
Flying close to the sun will put my ship at risk, but will do what the mission demands.
Speak with the logistics officer assigned to brief your crew on the situation. With your permission, we can help your engineers set up a temporary modulation for your shield frequencies that should allow your ship to travel that close to the sun safely.
Very good. I'll speak with logistics officer. I miss my jacket too much. I don't, because that means I have to get up at butt crack early at dawn and go and plow snow.
Greetings. Our engineers are working with your crew now to create a temporary modulation program that will help your shields protect your ship from the heat and radiation you will encounter on your way to the sun station. Your ship should be able to safely make the trip, but it won't be able to remain in orbit of the station.
Where should the Cynthia Hartwickson go after I'm on the station?
We will need every available ship to fight the Voth. It would be best if your ship joined the fleet once you are aboard the station. Your goals on the station are to find Admiral Tuvok, assist him to shut down the Sphere's jump capabilities,
Morning,
and
Sergeant
then
Major.
retreat
How do
before
you
the
know what
Voth
kind
fleet
of
arrives.
goddamn
Do
day
you
it
have
is?
any questions?
If the Cynthia Hartwickson is with the fleet, what is our escape plan?
Admiral Tuvok traveled to the station in a new starship, specifically designed to withstand the conditions there. The Dyson has reported some technical issues, but they should still be in transporter range. It will be standing by to assist you when you've completed your mission.
Understood. I'll return to my ship. Ready to leave whenever you are. Let's get the show on the road. Where is your friend who has a very sexy accent? I do not know. I don't talk to him too much anymore. Why, distance? We had a falling out a while ago. Things got back together, but, you know, after that kind of fallout, things never go back to where they were. Captain, we're approaching the surface of the star, and modifications to our shields are holding off the worst of the effects, but they won't keep us safe for long. We're already losing subsystems to the heat and radiation that keep us flying for now with emergency backups. More systems are going offline by the minute. It's only a matter of time before we lose something critical. Oh, I understand. Yeah. The Cynthia Hartwickson will hold together, plot a course for the station, best possible speed. We can't establish any communications with the station, Admiral. Initial scans indicate that nearby solar flares are interfering with our frequencies. It is possible for the Cynthia Hartwickson to repair the solar flare inhibitors, which should allow us to contact the station. Is he a proper Star Trek race or just made up? He also is on Stowe. He has several characters. A lot of them are humans and Klingons. The boy with a pig nose? No, we don't have any of those. Except for this crew. Very well, we'll repair the solar flare inhibitors and contact Admiral Tuvok. And it is the, Tellarites. We're either you in Unique Stream today. We just lost the warp drive. Ah, looks like Star Wars 1. Nope, this is Star Trek. Remember how someone was saying Klingon is hard? Noch ne Kalik Nis. I can speak almost fluent Klingon. Oh, that's right. You were in because you messaged me while I was driving. And I almost got yelled at by the ladies again. Oh no, my brother speaks it. Oh yeah. So how we get good along with her brother? And by the way, noch ne keleknis means what do you want? Avoid my brother, he is weird.
Your arrival is timely. The Voth are already on the station. I am with Dr. Cooper.
She's beautiful, but a little bit old for me.
Any assistance you can render would be useful.
Okay, who is
I
she?
recommend that you speak to your crew before transport. Your vessel will not be able to remain in range for long.
Understood, I'll be there soon. Captain, the ship will suffer irreparable damage if we stay this close to the sun. We can retreat, perform critical repairs, and rejoin the fleet against the Voth. What are your orders, sir? Support the fleet once I leave. Ms. Unique Styles? I think she's around my age. Maybe, I don't know. Understood, sir. We'll take good care of the Cynthia Hartwigson while you're gone. You better. And are you prepared for transport? I am.
Greetings. I am Admiral Tuvok. The man behind the crates is...
My English is
Dr.
awful
Eric
today.
Cooper,
Oh, that's
the
fine.
Federation Science Council.
I understood you.
Expert on Dyson technology.
Yes. Hello. I'm Dr. Cooper.
Allow me to brief you on the situation, so we may determine the best plan of action. Main power is offline. I am not sure what caused this disruption, but the event was fortunate. The darkness is a distinct tactical advantage. There are manual overrides in each room. I have temporarily disabled the one between us and the Voth. The Dyson's captain has moved ahead to determine what is beyond the next door.
What can you tell me about the station?
There are 2 generator rooms that control much of the station's operations. The generator room to the south controls the power. The control room to the west, where the Voth are, maintains the station's jump capabilities. It is imperative we reach the west control room and disable it
Excuse me,
before
sorry.
the Voth jump this sphere back to their space. The release of the Omega particles needed for this reaction would be catastrophic.
How many Voth are between us and control room?
More than the 3 of us can safely engage. Defeat would be certain. However, if we restore main power, we can use the station's automated defenses to even the odds, if we can avoid being targeted by them ourselves. I understand you have extensive combat experience. Do you have any suggestions?
Cole mentioned a ship in orbit. Can they help?
I have attempted to hail them, but received no response. The ship's shields and hull plating are designed to withstand the extreme amounts of heat, pressure, and radiation generated by this sphere's star. However, it is a prototype vessel on its first voyage. There were several unexpected system failures. The communications array must be among them. The ship has retreated to a safe location to make repairs. Until they are able to complete them, they will not be able to assist us.
Then our best option is to get to the captain and make our way to the generator room.
We're moving away from the Voth, right?
No, we're not. And I'm stuck on a light pole.
Good thing you're here. I'll try to get the ship...
I sense another presence. We are not alone. I am not detecting the Voth that killed the captain. He is using cloak technology. Tactically, his best option is to remain hidden. and attempt to waylay us one by one. We must move forward. The trapped Voth will be attempting to circumvent my modifications. What do you suggest?
Give Cooper a phaser set to stun. Both of you should keep an eye out for the Voth.
You're giving me a phaser?
Yes, if you shoot me, I'm gonna kill you, boy.
Voth! Oh,
What did I
sorry.
tell you, boy?
I thought I saw something.
Remain
I should
calm.
get some rest before I make grammar mistakes again. You're fine, I might have good night's rest.
The defenses in here can be quite lethal.
It was awful. The sounds, the blood. Ugh.
Thank you, have fun.
stand
I will
watch
do my
while you and the
utmost.
doctor examine the generator.
If I understand this correctly, we can restore main power activating consoles that match the symbol up here. After the first one is activated, we'll only have 20 seconds to activate the other two. If we don't, the system will defend itself. Also, activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful. That looks right. That looks right. That did it. The final
Nice.
console is unlocked.
This does not bode restoring
well.
main power. We have released the locks, preventing the Voth from reaching our location. They will already be on the move. We will require Cooper's assistance to subvert the automated defenses for our own use. The Doctor is an expert in the technology found on the sphere. This is well within his capabilities.
I'll talk to Cooper.
What are we going to do? The Voth will be here any second. And I don't think they're in the mood to take prisoners. Please, you have to get me out of here. I'm not like you and Tuvok. I'm much too important to die here.
You're not important. Calm down. You get out of here. We'll get out of here alive if you help us.
My help? What could I do? Don't ask me to use a phaser again. Because I won't. I refuse. I just want to go back to my lab. I was never meant for field work.
Tuvok says no one knows this technology better than you do. You can do this, Cooper.
Tuvok said that? Well, maybe. I might know the technology, but I don't work well under pressure. I need time and space to think, and I need to be able to do my work without fear of being killed. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Cooper, I believe in you. You can do this.
All right. I'll try. If we're here, and the station's defenses are active, but we're not under attack. But if that's the case, wait. I can do this. Just give me a moment.
Do it.
I think if I try this...
Dr. Cooper, we require a solution.
I'm working on it. Vulcans. If I can just try that... Yes, I have it. Something. I'm not ready for what's being thrown at me here. Maybe I could activate the beams? Or something else?
Allow me, Doctor. Fascinating. With this exposed, I can manually activate the defenses in the next room. However, there is another possibility.
What is it?
Instead of activating the defenses to assist you, I can reroute the power to attempt to send a message to our stranded ship. It may not help, but we have been out of contact for hours. Your options are activating the defense beams, activating swarmers, or using none of them.
What are our odds without any defenses?
Slim enough that I cannot recommend it. However, If you choose to do so, I will support you.
It's our best option. We'll fight the Voth without any support.
I'll wait here. You go on ahead.
I got enough things on me. I can take care of them in short order.
More Voth inbound. Prepare yourself. Voth commanders are approaching. We should move forward. Be on your guard.
I'm always on my guard.
Arm yourself. It is the Voth who killed the captain. That was an explosion of sufficient magnitude to cause a breach. Doctor, what is your status?
I'm fine, I'm fine. The Voth can't get in. You, may wanna put a shield up around the next door before you open it.
It would appear all that is between us and our goal is the vacuum of space. My modifications successfully locked the Voth out of this area. However, there was an armed Voth battlesuit in the corridor. The station's automated swarmers attacked, and this is the result.
Try to contact the Dyson again. They can transport us across.
No response. According to my readings, there is no method of direct access. Unless your ship is within range, we are stranded.
I'll try to hail the Cynthia Hartwickson. There's no response when you try to hail your ship. Nothing. Should we wait for Cooper?
I'm here. Wait.
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it. Those EV suits over there. They have maneuvering jets that we could use on the outside of the station. I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
Should.
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be designed for use in the shadow of the station. But, technically, they can keep us safe. For a little while.
They will have to suffice. We have no other logical option.
Indeed.
Doctor, are you going to prepare your suit?
Me? Of course not. It's far too risky for me to go out there.
We will need to convince Cooper to overcome his fear and help us complete our mission.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms are still active. I could just tell you what you have to do. I really can't stand any more stress. I have no idea why Admiral Tuvok chose me for this project. I'm not trained for field work. If I get home alive, I'm writing a letter to the Federation Science Council. I'll file a formal complaint.
Doctor, we need you with us. We cannot go without you.
I know. But flying over a star? It's crazy. I don't even like using the holodeck. All I can think about is how I'm going to burn to a crisp and die horribly, away from everyone I care about.
I need you to have confidence. You will not die. I will help you.
Well, I've seen the stories about you. You've been through a lot for one captain. If you can do this, maybe I can too. I'll get my EV suit. Let's go.
Good man, you'll be fine.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Conserve your oxygen. There is a large piece of debris blocking the station's entrance. There is a large amount of debris blocking the entrance. It will be impossible for us to move it without assistance. I can scan the area for anything that may be of use.
Good idea.
There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth battlesuit. There is a mortar payload within it that we can place onto the debris. The second is the remains of a swarmer, specifically a miniaturized communications device. We could use it to detonate the mortar remotely.
You get the communicator, I'll get the payload. Lock on a tractor beam. Yeah. Tow its ass over here.
I suggest flying a safe distance before activating the charges.
Oh, well, I wanted to stand right here and detonate them.
The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
I will establish a shield. The doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
These suits are fried. I doubt they'll be much use anymore.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
should move forward before more defenses activate.
Yay, I don't have to go through the sunroom.
I remember this room. The security protocols shut us out when we first arrived.
Prepare yourself. We must defend Dr. Cooper.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this. Excellent. I can keep moving forward over here.
Go ahead, Cooper. Take your sweet ass time.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this. Perfect. I'm almost done. We're through.
We must power down the room's shielding to access the control panels. The doctor and I will continue our work while you disable the lower panels. Good work. Reactivate the shields and we can complete our mission. The honor of deactivating the station is yours.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your
Agreed.
thoughts?
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway. Our time here is limited. The Voth will return in force.
Make it to
We
bed
have
Friday
do this
tomorrow.
now.
Have fun, Captain.
There is no other option.
Thank you, Jarud. Have a good night. It's time to shut it down.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes, I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lock?
Admiral Tuvok, come in!
Dyson, 3 to beam up.
We can't get a lock. You need to get out of the hot zone. Move!
Roger that. Moving.
We're going to die! We're going to die!
We have a lock on you, sir. Just give the word.
Beam us up.
Good to have you on board, sir. I'm Chief Engineer Tarkru. The fleet and your ship are still engaged with the Voth, but several Voth ships are making their way towards the gateway. One of their dreadnoughts has already passed through. As the only available ship, we have orders to stop the other Voth from entering the gateway.
Understood. We'll see what the ship can do. Jeez, these weapons are weak. Jeez, about time. Holy crap.
There are no more Voth in the vicinity, but one dreadnought did go through the gateway. If my readings are correct, it is passing into another Dyson sphere. This one deeper in the Delta Quadrant. If the Voth are allowed to enter another sphere, they will try to claim it, as they have fought to claim this one.
Let's enter the gateway. Hey there, Cheese. I hope you're doing well. I know you're
Navigational
lurking.
readings indicate we are in the Delta Quadrant. However, we are inside a Dyson sphere, and there are no known structures of this type in this region. I'm detecting the presence of a Starfleet vessel, the USS Gold. That ship disappeared on a survey of the Jenolan Dyson sphere at the precise instant the Iconian Gateway network was reset to save New Romulus.
The Jenolan Dyson sphere?
This sphere was discovered by the crew of the USS Jenolan in 2294. The USS Enterprise D rescued Montgomery Scott, a survivor of the Jenolan 75 years later. However, it now appears that the Jenolan sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location with the gold inside.
Interesting. What is the status of the gold?
I am detecting disabled systems on the gold, but there is no weapons damage. Also, sensors indicate that the Voth Dreadnought has its weapons armed, but has not fired. What do you suggest?
Hail the USS Gold. Find out what they know. Just seeing if we can see the slide scar. I don't think we can.
Thank the prophets. I knew someone would find us. We were on a routine survey in the Jenolan Dyson sphere when something happened. Systems that have been dormant for centuries activated. The energy readings were off the scale. Then a flash and...
We're here now, you're not alone.
My nav computer claims we're in the Delta Quadrant. If that's right, this entire Dyson sphere somehow moved itself more than 50,000 light years from its previous position. Since then, we've been stuck. I would have taken Voyager's path back home if we could get out of the sphere. The doors were locked tight and the gateway powered down as soon as we arrived.
The sphere did move, but we can help you return home.
Glad to have the help. Supplies are running low. But what was that ship that just passed us? Shares some signs of Voth tech, but our databanks don't have anything like that.
Explain everything that happened with Voth and the Solanae Dyson sphere.
Another Dyson sphere? It's taken us 40 years to study this one, and we're not even close to understanding it. And if that ship was Voth, it would explain why they ignored our hails. They came in with their weapons armed and then simply stopped. Didn't see us as a threat. The ship set course for the sealed door and is just sitting there. They're ignoring us. I promised my crew we'd get home. If you could send over a team with some spare components, I can get this ship ready to travel.
We'll transport over a few of our engineers to help.
I have extensive experience with the Voth. While they are arrogant, it is not like them to completely ignore a potential threat. It may be that they sense a greater danger. I suggest we approach and attempt to hail them. Voyager found that some Voth were open to negotiation. We should make every attempt to find a peaceful solution.
Plot a course for the Voth ship.
Warning, ship is under attack.
The Voth are moving towards the door.
Tuvok?
Your query will have to wait, Doctor. Shields are down and we... You're not... You're not Cooper.
The weak shall perish.
Captain, the Undine outside of the sphere are powering weapons. The mammalian ship is still disabled.
Arm all weapons. We will destroy the creatures and then return for the mammals.
I think not.
I am unharmed, but we are in danger. We are deep within the Delta Quadrant, right where Cooper wanted us. We do not know how long this infiltrator has impersonated Cooper, or the extent of what he has done. However, I am quite familiar with the tactics of Species 8472. We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat.
Finally, a worthy adversary for my new ship.
Okay.
More ships on approach. This vessel cannot defeat them alone.
This ship can take it.
I have experience with the Undine. You do not.
This is only a
They are
destroyer,
extremely
dude, not a
dangerous.
capital ship.
The Lisette is here to provide any assistance you require.
You are a pain. Too far. The Alpha Quadrant.
Many have tried. All
Come on, burn.
3 Undine battleships inbound.
3 battleships? That may be a problem.
We hold here. None of the Undine get through.
Hooah.
The Fortescue is here. Now the real fight. What? Is that it? We wanted more of a fight.
It is not over yet, Captain. 2 Undine dreadnoughts are approaching.
Come on. No, we did not.
Good to see you. We would have arrived sooner, but there was a Voth fleet in the way. Congratulations on a successful mission. Now the Romulan Republic will take over. We'll set up a command center for further operations. I'm sure Command will contact you when your presence is needed.
I don't believe Republic has authority to do that.
No, this ends now. Our generosity to the Romulans can only extend so far. The Klingon Empire claims this Dyson Sphere as its own. Starfleet and the Republic would be wise to keep their distance. Or else.
The Solanae Dyson Sphere is controlled by an alliance. Why should this one be any different?
Oh? Are you prepared to back that statement with action? The Klingon Empire has restrained itself again and again in an attempt to maintain this alliance with the Romulans. I think it's time I remind you of what happens when a Klingon loses patience.
Remain calm, Corrin. We don't need to do this.
Fighting over this sphere is not an option. It would divide our strength. Precisely what would benefit the Undine. The Voth chose to fight instead of cooperate. They were destroyed. We can choose not to be enemies. It is time we did so.
Well, Corrin?
The Klingon Empire will not sit and wait while the Federation and Romulans continue to claim these powerful weapons for themselves. This conversation is not over.
Very well, and you, Commander Jurak?
The Romulan Republic will continue to take responsibility for areas within our jurisdiction, but I do not wish to cause a rift in what has been a successful joint action. However, I will not be put in a position where I must choose between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We have agreements on both sides that must be honored. Sub-Commander Cole can handle the details. I am a ship captain, not an administrator.
Very well.
Cooper's departure has lifted the miasma in my mind. An affliction that I did not even realize was there. He was influencing me. He used the psychic abilities of the Undine to influence my thoughts. And the results are an effect of my failure. I should have been able to detect his influence.
We must look forward. What now?
We have fulfilled our mission to neutralize the jump capabilities of the Solanae Sphere, only to open up a gateway that the Undine can now use to reach our space. They will no longer have to create rifts from fluidic space. Was this Cooper's plan all along? I suggest we return to Sub-Commander Cole. We must attempt to save the fragile peace of the Alliance.
Very well.
The sphere is under Federation control. This sphere is only accessible through an Alliance-controlled gateway.
Then perhaps it is time to end this alliance.
This is neither the time nor the place for this.
Commander Jurak is correct. The Undine are a threat to us all. Now they have direct access to our space. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy. I volunteer to mediate these talks. Dr. Cooper manipulated me to achieve his goals. It is only logical that I take responsibility for what has happened here.
Very well, Vulcan. We will finish this later.
To be continued. And now I get the marvelous job of resetting all my traits. I could not have anticipated all of this, Admiral. I feel for Tuvok. But I was fooled by Cooper's disguise as well. Tuvok and I will begin the working on the next steps. We need everyone to sit down together and discuss what we should do before we start shooting at one another. I'll contact you for your aid once we have concrete plans. You can rest assured we will need your help in this.
Congratulations.
I kind of figured as much. Alright, Captains, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy.